Good afternoon, or evening, or morning, or depending upon wherever you are. Welcome to Rusty's Sudoku stream. And if it's late for you, that's probably not that unusual. If it's early for you, that's kind of good too, I suppose. Might be a good way to wake up. We're doing easy Sudoku puzzles this week. Just figured it would be time for a little change, change up the process a little bit, and we'll come back to doing regular easy, medium, hard puzzles that, well, maybe in a couple of weeks. We'll see. Maybe I'll do an entire week of medium puzzles and an entire week of hard puzzles, and we'll see how things go. Just thinking that if I'd started with that, where I did easy puzzles one week, medium puzzles the next, hard the following week, that in 53 weeks, I could, or for a year, I could be rolling through a different collection every couple of every year, for 3 years at least, maybe 4. All right, let's giving you a chance to grab the screen, or grab a screenshot here, print it maybe, run through and see if you can solve this puzzle, or not. If you want to stop and or pause the video and then come back for it, that'll work. Otherwise, I think that's long enough, so let's give this a shot. All right, we got 2 possible ones up here. Got a 1 here that says that's not a possible. That is a 1 now. And let's see. One of these 2 is a possible. One of these 2 is a possible for 1s. How about 2s? We got 3 possibles for 2 up here. 4 possibles here. 4 possibles here. 5 possibles here. 3 here. 4 here. 3 here. 5 here. Okay. 3s. Well, we got 2 possible 3s here. 2 possible 3s here. Over here we've got 3 possible 3s. Here we've got 2 though. Here I've got 7 possibles. 2 possibles here, 2 here. All right. Like that's it for 3s. How about 4s? We got 2 possible 4s here. Let's see. 3 possible 4s here. 4 possibles here. Got a 4 here, because there's 4 possibles here now. However, I've got 2 possibles here, which means that these were not a possible. This one's going to be a 4, not a 4 here. That's a 4. I've now got 2 possible 4s here, and I've got 3 possible, three possibles here. All right, how about 5s? Well, we've got 2 possibles here. Doesn't really help us a lot, but we'll get 4 possibles here, 3 possibles here, 4 possibles there, all kinds of possibilities there, 6 even here, and so on. All right. How about 6s? We get a 6 here. 6 here means one of these 2 is a 6. This 6 here says the 2 of the 2, that's a 6. And then we've got one of these 2 is going to be a 6. Down here, I've got 4 possibilities here, 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here, and 6 possibilities here. How about 7? We got a 7 here and a 7 here. One of these 3 is going to be a 7. I've got 4 possibles here, 3 here. That looks like it for 7s. How about 8s? Now, this one's going to be an 8. That means this one's going to be an 8. I've got an 8 here, an 8 here, an 8 here. I think that's it for 8s. Looks like we've got 8s in all of the squares. How about 9? So we've got a 9 here, and that highlights 2 other 9s. We get a 9 coming in here. One of 2 here is going to be a 9. One of 2 here is going to be a 9. Make this one into a 9. I've got 3 possibilities here. Looks like I've got 2 possibilities here, and that eliminates that as a possibility. That's a 9. With the 2 possibilities there and the 2 here, the 9 here is going to be here. All right, let's go back through. We've got 1 remaining square here for a 1. The other one was this one, which is now an 8. That's a 1. This becomes a 3. This becomes not a 1. That's a 1. This becomes not a 3. That's a 3. And not a lot of help over here with any of the others. All right, down here we've got one of these 2 is going to be a 2. So 2, 5 here for now, and here as well. This one's going to be a 5, so 2 here, 5 here, 2 here, 5, and 2. And the middle row is all completed. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. Got a 1 and a 2 here. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. All right. We got a 9 up here. So the remaining numbers are 2s, of which they're going to be down here. 3s up here. Oh, we got them already. 4s, 5s. How about 6s? One of these 3 is going to be a 6. Don't know which yet. I've got 2 possibilities for 7 and 8, and 2 possibilities for 9. All right, how about over here? We've got a 1, a 2, 3, and 4. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. One of these 3 is going to be a 6. One of these 2 is going to be a 7. All right. One of these 2 is going to be a 7. How about 2s? Looks like that's going to be a 2. That's going to be a 7. And this is going to be a 6. So not a... One of these 2 will be a 6 then. So this is going to be a 5. That's not. This is going to be a 6, a 4 here, not a 6 here. We've got 1 already in this here. This one's going to be a 2. 3, 4, 5 here. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. One of these 2 is going to be a what? 4. And that's going to be that one, so that's going to be a 3. And 5, 9, 5, 9. 4 here, not a 4. 1, 2 here. One of these, oops, not a 2 here. That makes this a 2. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. Not a 3. How about that one being a 3? So not a 3 here. That becomes a 3. This becomes a 5. Let's come back to that. Over here we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these 2 is going to be a 6. and one's going to be a 7, so that's going to be that one. That's not a 6 anymore, not a 7, that's going to be a 7. Over here we've got one of these two is going to be a 6, 9, 9, 5. Down here we got a 7, and we're finishing up with a 6 in this cell for that square. Alright, this took us 8 minutes and 22 seconds today. I hope you had a good day, have a great time. If you're enjoying these puzzles, feel free to like or do whatever. If you really dislike them, that's fine. You both let me know in a comment and kind of dislike the video. I appreciate that. I want to know if there's something more I can do to make things better. You have a great day. We will see you again soon.